Hey there, my name is Julian, and I am a foreigner living in Serbia with my family and my wife, who is also a foreigner. And we just got back from vacation, so we decided we needed to go grocery shopping because right now our pantry and our fridge is looking pretty desolate. And we live in a village, if I didn't say that. We have grocery stores in the village, and they have pretty much all of the essentials and everything that you could want, but we wanted a bigger one, so let's go. First place that I had to stop is at a car wash because we just got back from Greece, drove like 700 kilometers. The car is looking dusty, but thankfully it is a white car. My advice to you, never buy a black car. They're clean and they look beautiful for 5 minutes after you wash them, and then they just look like they are covered in sand. So thankfully the car doesn't look too disgusting, but regardless, let's get it a little bit cleaner. As you can see, that is making a beautiful difference. So clean car back on the road, entering Šabac. And Šabac is one of the three cities that I live near, the others being Ruma and Sremska Mitrovica. And overall, I go to Šabac the least, but it's probably my favorite. It is, I think, the biggest city, the most populous city out of those three. It has a super cool vibe. I honestly really love Šabac and would recommend visiting it to anyone. So here we're arriving at Stop Shop, and I am Canadian. And this is like a Canadian plaza, the things that I grew up shopping at. So every now and again, I love to just go and, live like a teenager again in Canada, go to the plaza, get everything that I need right there instead of what we usually do, which is try to just source anything that we can from the right people. Like we get milk every day fresh, we get eggs fresh, all of those things straight from our village. But, let's go. It is plaza time. So as you can see, as we're entering here, this place has quite a bit. You can get anything from shoes to a couch to vodka, you name it, you can find it at this plaza. It was called Capital Park before. Now I think it's just called Stop Shop. I don't know and I don't care. It's pretty decent. So here's a quick kind of view around of what this place looks like. It is a ridiculously hot day today, about 37 degrees, but that's been every day. So first, we wanted some food. We stopped in at Walter, which is my favorite chain restaurant in Serbia. They have awesome food. You'll see that. Wanted to do some cheers with my son. He loves to do that. He was feeling a bit grumpy. I ripped him out of the car. He was sleeping, so wasn't into it. Gave him a few minutes. His spirits brightened up, and there we go. As you can see, we got the cheers in, had a nice Stella, and shortly after came our food. We got cevapi, we got chicken, and like I said, I absolutely love this place. Are there better? Yes, but this place rocks. Heading into the grocery store, these kids asked me for money like on 3 separate occasions. I gave it to them on the first one. After that, I'm like, bro, what do you, I didn't forget you, So anyways, heading back into the grocery store, and the first thing that I see is this swanky little cart with a car at the bottom of it. So that's sweet. Smacking my older son in there, and we are going into the grocery store. He's going to be a race car driver. He's going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to buy stuff. It's going to be great. So here we are at Mega Maxi, which Maxi is a very, very common grocery store chain in Serbia. Mega Maxi is just their bigger version of it. I would say in size, it's comparable maybe to a Walmart. It's been a while, so I might be totally off on that one. But yeah, so first things first, gotta, have some fun, make the cart move fast, make the kid happy, and then let's take a look around the store. So like I said, it's probably the size of a Walmart, maybe a small Walmart, and it's nice. They have, a decent bit of stuff. For some things, their prices are good. Here we can see their fruits, their vegetables, their produce, as they call it, Maxi Piazza. And typically in Serbia, I do buy produce from the grocery store if I need it that day for something I'm planning. Otherwise, I'm going to go to an actual piazza. I'm going to get better stuff for cheaper and in higher quantities. So I would recommend you do the same. But when you are in a pinch and, you're just craving grapes, then go ahead and get your grapes at the grocery store. They are going to be pretty good, especially by North American standards, because over there, the fruits and vegetables just aren't the greatest. Tomatoes in Serbia are absolutely to die for compared to the watery, soggy things that I grew up eating in Canada. Some things in Serbia, though, are just really expensive. I don't know if toothpaste is one of them. It is about 600 dinars, let's say 300 to 600 dinars for a tube. Premium Colgate or whatever is like 600. Then just wanted to kind of walk around the grocery store and show you what it feels like. I don't know about you, but when I go to a new country, probably my favorite thing to do right away is go to a grocery store, see what they have, see what it's like. It just, brings me so much joy. So that was what I wanted to do here, is just do a little bit of, walking and shutting up and showing you what this place actually looks like. That way you can kind of go to your own grocery store wherever you live and compare it and see which one you think is better. Something they always have at the start of a grocery store is kids' toys here, and I think kids' toys are pretty expensive. This Lego, for example, is 4,000 dinars for a set, but I don't really know. I'm not like a Lego price mathematician, whatever you want to call that. Grabbing some meat here, specifically some bacon or tanka slanina. It's not really the same as bacon, and some salami. And these are about 300 dinars each. Wife pulled up with some pre-packaged iced coffee, which is sweet. I'm hyped to try that one. That was, I think, 240 dinars for a liter. Next, taking a look at eggs, and eggs are about 120 dinars for 10 eggs. I believe I'm right. I kind of forget that one. But we usually get eggs locally from our village. But that being said, if we can't for whatever reason, then we're going to go ahead and buy eggs from the store. We actually ended up getting both today. We got some nice desserts, as you can see in here. We didn't buy them, but they have them in the store. Serbian desserts are pretty good. I'm a fan. I like them more than Italian desserts. I'm Italian personally, background. Anyways, so now walking through the drink section, there is everything. In Canada, you cannot get liquor, and only recently you can get beer and wine at grocery stores. So when I moved here from Canada, that was a big but pleasant shock to me that you could actually just go to a grocery store and, buy whatever it is that you want. So speaking of drinks, next thing we saw is Valjevsko Pivo, which is my favorite Serbian beer, on sale for 67 dinars per can. So obviously had to get stocked up on that, both for us and for the neighbors. We have a really great relationship with our neighbors, and one thing that consists of is basically anytime any of us finds a good deal on anything, we just buy a shit ton of it and then split it with them. So as you can see, I am filling this cart with those beers. Now we got some Barbies in all different colors, as you can see. And next we have some baby formula, which it is so damn expensive, baby formula. People tell you diapers are expensive. This stuff is like, it's 2,600 dinars, and that's going to last a kid like a 6-month-old, maybe 5 or 6 days, or my kids just eat a lot. Diapers, though, I don't know. You can get cheaper diapers than Pampers, but it's about 2,000 dinars for a pack. Coffee, as we can see here, Serbia doesn't really have filter coffee, but you do have espresso and domaća kafa. And now we have milk, and milk is about 130 dinars for a liter, at least talking about the UHT stuff, which is not too bad. Got another one of those iced coffees. And then if you like plant milk, yeah, it's pretty damn expensive. It's about 450 dinars for a liter. So, I'm all good. My favorite plant is cow anyways. So next, we've got something really interesting that I noticed is this grocery store, it has a sticker saying this item isn't in stock in front of the item, which is in stock. So I don't know why they do that. Tea is something in Serbia that you can go anywhere from 1 dinar for a little packet of tea from to 30 or 40. Something else, I am a big fan of spicy food and hot sauce. Serbia doesn't really have all that much in the way of hot sauce. It's gotten better in recent years, but when I first came here, there was nothing, just this bottle of chili sauce. Another thing they don't have much of is seafood. We're landlocked. We have some great river fish, fresh, amazing, but if you want to go to a grocery store, usually all you're going to find is some kind of not the greatest quality frozen shrimp and whatnot, which isn't even great. Then we got a pan, which says it's 75% off, but they definitely just raised the price unless this is some crazy brand. If anybody knows about this, let me know, because I feel like 6,400 dinars original price is a bit ridiculous. Chips are another thing in Serbia that are a little disappointing to me. There are not all that many flavors, but what they do have is okay. And chips are something that I grew up absolutely loving and still do. But these Flamin' Hot Clipsies, they bring me back to my childhood, and I'm so glad we just got those recently. And every grocery store has a cold drink section, although recently some of them just don't have working fridges in this heat, which is mildly unfortunate. We got these drinks here, which are like some tequila beer thing for 65 dinars each. And got, I think, maybe about 6 of those. And then we have everything that we need. So we are going to start putting it on the conveyor belt here, or whatever that's called. And we got pretty stocked up. As you can see, we got this electric toothbrushes. My wife said like 5 minutes prior that we just need electric toothbrushes. And then we found a sweet deal. It was about 5,000 dinars for 2 Oral-B electric toothbrushes. So that is pretty sweet. And something about paying at the grocery store in Serbia is, one, you need to get your own bags, as you can see my wife doing here for the most part. And also you need to bag your own groceries, which I think is pretty much all over the world now. But, you know, I miss the days when I did not have to bag my own groceries. Unfortunately, I was too young to be buying groceries in those days, but, you know, the point remains. So to wrap up, our total bill came to 15,000 dinars, which, when you take into account the electric toothbrush and whatever drinks and stuff that we got, I would say it's not too bad. That being said, it's not much better than anywhere else in Europe. So, you know, it used to be cheap here. Here's my son trying to steal a toy after we already paid. He wasn't too happy that I told him that he can't do that. We'll learn about thievery one day later. So, as you can see, he wasn't happy about it. He wanted to go back and steal it, but sorry, buddy, that's not going to happen. First thing, as we got out, saw this sweet G-Wagon. You have a lot of really nice cars in Serbia and a lot of really not nice cars, which is just, I guess, a microcosm of the overall gap in wealth here. Heading back again through Šabac, and like I said, it's not a very far drive. We got everything stocked up, so I'm pretty excited to get home, unload everything, and just chill. Saw this absolute beast of a car on the way back. I know you love that thing. And here we are. We are now getting back into our village. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything else that you want to see, learn, or whatever about life in Serbia as a foreigner, please subscribe to me and please drop a comment letting me know what it is that you would like me to make a video about. So let me know as well if groceries in your country are cheaper or more expensive along with where you live. Thank you so much again for watching this. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.